seconds already passed, and they are in here. Brutus actually flipping right above Godspeed, and as we can see, some parts are already flying. Oh! Brutus, you've been knocked down. You've been the one stabbed in the back. What is happening right now? Already a win! The blow machine has gone. What is happening, Brutus?
Apparently, Godspeed is not just fast, but also extremely aggressive. We thought that it might be Brutus stepping up against him, but Godspeed goes in with a very strong acceleration, and I think Brutus was already down.
His trick is just trick shot. He's running over here doing some wheelies
at this point.
He's drifting. We are in the Middle East, guys.
Yeah, Brutus has lost his main weapon.
That is
It begins! Team Eruption again going against Crazy Bunny Lab.
Ooh.
And apparently we got a very direct collision again from both of them. You can see the sparks already running up.
Oh my god! Oh, there's a flipper being utilized here perfectly, pushing them back. They wanted some space because they got rammed right into the back there. Oh my god. That was far more sparks than I expected. You can see them, the clashing is perfect. So much noise occurring.
And that is very loud.
My god. But that flipper, you see the hook trying to build that right underneath Boolbatron here. Boolbatron is able to evade at the perfect moment, but that flipper is the one thing they gotta watch out for. When they time that right, this is the moment to utilize. But right now, some more sparks.
Yeah, Boolbatron has been flying around so many times, keeping its pace up until now, but it's not. Is it moving? It is moving!
Oh, it's still got some fight left in him.
Was a pretty strong hit from Crazy Bunny Lab this time.
Oh, the upside down.
But wait, no, is it not moving?
It's not moving. It's too dark for me to see, but I'm definitely sure from the other angle that it's
Another
not moving.
knockout?
Is that another knockout? The judge is counting.
This is a knockout!
We are ready to begin the next game here, game 3. After a subsequently short break, coming in straight away for the action, we do see them clashing. There's that vertical spinner employed there. Oh my god, it's just knocking him around. There's no way Team Monsoon is throwing kinetic energy like that. Oh my god, some sparks already. Oh no, Monsoon. Have they been flipped around?
No way! And he does the victory dance as well! Didn't have to sit down, straight up in your face, and does
The referee is counting it down. Is it a knockout? Is it a knockout?
That's one of the most
Jasper.
stylish wins I've seen in my life.
It's...
Nothing yet? And we are here. 3 minutes already starting, and look at the speed on that spinner. Oh my god! Okay, we were talking about how it's unflippable, sure, but it is getting smacked around here. Look at that wheel, it's perfectly adjusted. It will mesh back into its original shape. So this is definitely be a long fight, it seems, because we've already surpassed the 20-second mark right now. Once again, smash close again. Oh, it's already on its front facing. Oh my god, Team Saints robot Zadkiel doing so well. Wow. Switchback looks like it's under some pressure because they're trying to combat this, but Zadkiel is tanking everything right now.
Very smart to try and hit it from the side, knowing that definitely it's weaker on the edges, going back and forth trying to fight it, and I think Switchback definitely has a nice advantage. Zadkiel is just trying to survive at this point, getting hit many times, but still has not been flipped once. It has been in the air, it has landed pretty nicely, and again, now it's just tanking shots back to back. So far, this has been our longest matchup. 1 minute pass. And it's likely gonna go again, but it's tanking more and more shots, pushing it to the wall, making sure that this time it doesn't recover from that one flip.
Honestly, looking at the stamina of this robot Zadkiel, he's deliberating a lot of the moments, but at the same time, you gotta watch out for your own parts. Not one screw loose, one given moment, and it's all over. One wire that can give away here, because to be fair, Zadkiel is keeping up, but the attrition values could knock itself down. Looks like some loosening of the wheels here at the same time. It's lost its durability on there. It is struggling to orientate itself to actually launch its first attack, because it's been switchback this whole time.
But it just doesn't get flipped. It just doesn't want to give up. It's back to back, and I think that's it. One of the wheels broke down. It's not moving anymore, and there goes the victory dance from Switchback. Judges are counting. The referee's about to give us the final answer because it's still up, but it's not moving. And it seems like this is it for Zadkiel, and Switchback takes it with a pretty... Here we go!
A lovely countdown for another game that begins for us. It's going to be the net timer for 3 minutes only. Smack against the Outlaw here. Deep Sea Shark wanted some action. The horizontal spinner seems to be not active right now, but Deep Sea Shark clamping Outlaw into one part here. Spitfire is going to have to employ a lot more if they want to get some space out here, but Deep Sea Shark keeping them in one corner, keeping them gridlocked here, and that is definitely what is not it, because horizontal spinners here from Spitfire, not able to, oh my god, we see a crack in the shell against Spitfire.
Is that it already?
Is the referee counting?
The judges are counting, victory dance.
Here it is, and there's the wave.
Spitfire again against Deep Sea Shark is one of them.
Here we go.
And it begins, kicking off right into action with match number 6, featuring Sparkplug from Magnetic and Daddy from Daddy's Butts. I'm not even done with the intro yet, and we have seen a major impact coming in from Daddy's Butts.
What have we just witnessed? Is this the fastest? Not you didn't even get 2 words out, Morgan.
I was just speaking out the intro. Come on.
Oh
Even
my God.
Sparkplug is shocked. They can't.
A lovely countdown to begin the 3 minutes as it starts ticking down already. They're evading each other, not one in contact until now, and we're only gonna underneath the front. Oh my God! Bumping it straight, clapping it upside down. That is over for Team Chile already. I think they wanted to match the last game's energy from the Daddy. Oh my God! What really dance? It's Team Cobalt. We're waiting for the judges to decide, and it looks like. That's one countdown to the next. That's 3 minutes beginning on the clock, and they're already engaging. There is the flipper. They got one hook underneath. PY Robotics is part. Oh, another clash. Sparks down. That's a little bit of a bump that they're taking, but the wedge flipper hasn't really been engaged just yet. PY Robotics is Golden Fury smacking Drone to the side. TR4. Oh,
That's a big hit.
That's up in the air, and they're on their side. They're turtle flipping back down to the wheels they go.
But it's still up, baby. It's staying alive with Brutus. And that's another clash and a spark between TR4 and Golden Fury. It has no chill, pushing one shot after another at TR4. It's slipping to his back, but it's still up again. And that's another flip. We can see the smoke coming out, but it's definitely staying alive, trying its best in order to flip its way back to safety. One side is down, but the chase is still up, and Golden Fury is giving it time to rest, maybe before one final blow to TR4.
And I think that might just be over. There's no more life left. It's like watching a fish.
Victory flip already?
Lost off the oxygen, instant depleted. TR4. Is there any life left? No,
And
it's a knockout.
Very quick win by Golden Fury.
Does go and show that this clash is not going to be easy for Boolbatron. Oh, Brutus getting smacked down, clamped in at the edge of, and another clash, sparks exploding. Boolbatron with their bunny bot over here bouncing around, trying to find an angle to attack with Brutus, and another couple of clashes. One half of the attacker there from the push weight, a heavy ram that we usually see from Brutus, just not really able to get into space that he wants to see here. Getting knocked into the corner, knocked upside down. Oh my God.
But wait, no! He still can't move because Brutus definitely does work all the sides.
Oh no!
Doing some crazy work here, and maybe that's a little victory.
Oh wait!
He knocked down Boolbatron, but Boolbatron is still moving.
Yeah, but I don't think he's moving enough. Something must have been unscrewed here. One side of the wheel is gone. It is completely immobilized. Brutus
The referee
with time rubbish twists around in victory.
What a lovely knockdown coming in from Team Brutus, and let the havoc begin.
Let's go. The clashes are in already, and Monsoon wasted no seconds spared here. Verts are engaged, and one of them just attacking at the side. But the way Monsoon was able to get themselves back on their feet. I like the little switch there. They were able to twist their handles around just in time to get some more better placing, twisting around each other. They do some drifting. When did this turn into Tokyo Drift here? I don't know, but here it comes. Another one. It's upside down, trying to get back on its face. Oh no! Monsoon still turning their wheels, trying to get that little bit of a kick in to put themselves topsy-turvy. And it seems Team Chile Condor Machine twisting in likely victory as a knockout might just be called. There is the judges waving their hands, and it's another fast one.
We're gonna have to wait for the judges.
And it's Team Eruption versus DS Robotics, just hovering around, testing the waters, trying to find an angle, and DS Robotics looks like they're tripping over each other right now. Don't want to be making any single mistakes. Give an edge to the upper competition, and it seems Team Eruption is ready for that flipping motion. Kicked away. DS Robotics is trying to evade the situation right now, it seems. Trying to grab Eruption's attention here. Ignition getting smacked into the back once again, twice now. And it seems they're on their wheels, but there's no movement coming. It is stopped. It is over. 2, 1, and they are ready. Coming in Testing the waters. Oh, wait, no, apparently the other side, they do not want to give any space. Jasper hoping to get that. If they're interlocked. Oh, but they managed to just wait. Cobalt gets eruption. Sorry, apologies. Kinetic energy, robotics stuck to one side. Once again, getting those prongs right underneath each other's robots. It seems one of them poking out, getting slammed into the back there again. And it seems Cobalt also doing the very same thing. Very odd here. But once again, meeting in that very middle of the vert spinner versus the electric lifter. And it seems liftoff is nearly happening as this team is finding some space again, trying to get that clash once more, not as heavy as last time.
Sparks are flying, collision is happening, lots and lots of damage and lots of noise we're hearing right here into the arena. As Jasper and Cobalt get extremely close to each other, this time he's not going to be able to use that lifter to BM just yet, but getting extremely close to Cobalt, trying to flip him.
Here's the last minute.
I can see parts cracking, I can see
there it is again.
back to back.
Jasper, wait, they're back on their feet.
To the feet, baby.
They're back on their feet, but they're trying to get reoriented themselves around the perfect position, but I don't really see it happening. Cobalt in shock here that this game going the way they did. Kinetic energy robotics, it seems there is some tension on their faces right now because the bot doesn't seem to be responding to the controls. Cobalt here, driving backwards. The vert spinner seems to be slowing down, and I think we begin finally moving on to the stage. And as I said, keeping their distance, waiting to see an angle, but it seems they're trying to get underneath the bot, slamming into the cage right there. Taking it to the bench, and both of them not able to use their RPM. They have a distance, but finally, a clash of sparks explode. Oh my God, what's happened?
Is that it?
There seems to have gone technical pause here. Staying within their respective distances, and as I said before, remember my predictions, they're going to take their time here, ramping up the speed of those verts. And before we finally see a crash, there's the initial one. Deep sea shark here gone, thrown up in the air one time, and they're trying to get a latch underneath the prongs, utilizing them perfectly, and a smash down into the cage again. Perfect switch around there by Switchback. They managed to change position. This is perfect, but they're getting stuck every other second.
They're in the corner. Fierce Rock is making sure that they drive Switchback into the wall. No space to move. Is that a counter?
This is a perfect counter right now. Switchback getting entangled there underneath the robot. Deep Sea Shark has a bite into it, stuck in perfectly. Switchback finally able to reorient themselves out and away and get the distance around. They're trying to jump around Deep Sea Shark, not trying to give him an easy opportunity and not giving him an easy weakness as well at the same time. You see the switches happening. Switchback, honestly, it's part of the name there. That repositioning was perfect. Deep Sea Shark for the final time, getting some other moment hits against the robots. It might just be over. No,
is that the end of Switchback?
Oh my God, Switchback!
Is the referee counting?
I haven't seen anything been done just yet. There has been no decision made, but I think we finally see a wave of the judge, Allen. Looks like he's decided and he's comfortable with making it here. We might just get it soon.
Yes. Knockout! One!
And it kicks off, and we're beginning with the final match between Daddybots and Blue Robotics. One team is going to be getting goodbye after this one. And it seems that Daddybots is already up to the action, but beautiful head from Golden Fury. However, Daddybots is also able to get back itself up on its feet.
Golden Fury knows what they're doing right there.
They're trying to dodge. They're trying to follow the same strategy that we have seen coming in from Godspeed and so many other robots. What a lovely hit, but Daddybots just doesn't fall down. It is now waiting for Golden Fury to start moving. Daddybot took the hit, but apparently PY Robotics Golden Fury is the one that suffers the damage.
You know, they're really playing it so referee is counting.
I think that's it.
2, 1, here we go.
On our final day, we get to see finally Cobalt and Godspeed racing against each other. None of these robots have lost a single match until now, and there goes the first contact, and Cobalt is on fire against Godspeed again.
Knocking them back, Godspeed in the moment, just trying to find a position, got them on the side finally, and it seems Cobalt stops her again, orients himself around, smashing Godspeed, but they're getting smashed equally so, right back into the ramp behind them, and they're getting flipped around. That is a triple flip right then and there.
Cobalt is still moving, it still has Spirit, and it's still going. And that's another bang to the wall, and again, Cobalt is not going to be giving it easily again. You thought only Gats have 9 lives. Well, ladies and gents, Cobalt to you against Godspeed. Both of them are still up and running, and they're rushing against each other against so many broken parts on the floor already.
Yeah, it's just...
Oh, Simon got him!
Wait, what?
Dances again.
Cobalt already? Is this a pre-show dance? They're trying to give us a
GC,
moment
let
here.
us know, is Godspeed upside down right now?
I do believe they might just be. That's why Cobalt looks so confident right now. And I think that's what's causing some tension to DS Robotics try and find a way to orient themselves around. While Team Cobalt can chill, keeping their distance, because anything could go wrong in the moment. While Godspeed here
Still moving.
haven't been able to, they're still alive, of course, but I don't know if Cobalt wanted to assist them in giving them a second life here in this
Still
moment.
moving. Why am I hearing boss music? Are any of these robots falling down at any point? 1 minute and a half have already passed, but like
you know?
second phase, exactly. This is when it starts getting shifted. And again, it could be our longest match up until now. Looking at you, Zadkiel, because this has been the only dude that has been able to break this record.
Do you want to
So
let
far,
us
they're still
know
up.
why Cobalt isn't taking the hit on Godspeed right now?
They're trying to wire down that time. They're trying to play that battle of attrition because the battle is still lasting this long, and Godspeed at any given moment could still attack. And Cobalt, now they're reaching into those personal spaces. They're invading as soon as possible.
Can you say
Maybe
that
even
Cobalt is just
opportunity.
playing with its food at this point?
I told you before, like the experience has been out. No matter how strong your opponent may be, even as a newcomer, these rookies here, so very powerful for sure. But playing those speed stats may have just been the very thing, because like you said, they are upside down. Those prongs, the other way around where they shouldn't be, because it's not really going to help your the other opponent get liftoff. And you yourself are the ones needing the liftoff
Final
here.
blow.
And I think exactly why, because at any moment Godspeed could flip around. They've done it before. So that's why they're trying to, Cobalt is trying to play for the timer here, lasting the full 3 minutes. That is unprecedented in this whole tournament.
It's
For the
very
first time
time.
ever, 20 seconds left in this game.
History's being written again at the final day. This could be the only match where we get to see two robots live until the last moment in the 3-match sequence in 3 minutes. And right now we have not yet seen Cobalt attack once against Godspeed for about 2 minutes now, doing victory dances. This is going to be down to the referees and judges to decide. So many victory dances coming up again from Cobalt, but Godspeed is not attacking, neither is Cobalt.
Here we go!
Where we go! The seconds have been ticked down before on the countdown. Oh! Deep Sea Rock already taking it. It's upside down. Daddy Buster just watching this happen. Deep Sea Shark limping here, trying to get upside down as quick as possible. But the critics Spark erupting, smoke floating up in the air, waiting for the moment, and it seems Daddy Bot's ready. Press the roll one time.
Wait,
Daddy Bot's
wait,
hiding in the
GC.
dark. What's happening
What
here?
was that?
What? Oh my God! It's on fire! It is on fire right now! What is happening?
It's literally on fire again, and we see Daddy Bus not stopping here. It starts with the aggression against Deep Sea Shark, but apparently the defense was the best offense. We've seen Deep Sea Shark fall down, flipped and staying alive.
They've lost a bit of their drums on their verts. Oh, I don't know. They're twisting on one wheel right now. The sparks erupting again because of the friction.
Oh, we're on fire again, baby.
Deep Sea Shark lost half of their weaponry as well at the same time. No way to lift it. The other side of Daddy Bot lost it again. They're gone. It is gone. What is happening? Parts, scraps, everything littering the cage right now.
And they're not letting it down. At this point, Daddy's Boss does still fight for his final breath. And again, Deep Sea Shark is still alive after it took one hit from Daddy's Boss. We thought we were going to a deja vu. We thought we might be seeing again.
Oh my God.
But he's trying his best to stay alive. And at this point, Daddy Bot refuses to go down.
I've heard of being on your last leg.
Here we go!
Back once again, 1 minute 30 seconds
Exactly.
remaining, and it seems now that they know what they're capable of, testing the waters once again here, keeping their distance right now, spinning around on the scene and getting those little vertical drummers amped up in speed as well. Looks like they're all warmed up and raring to go there as well, my man Morgan.
Yeah, picking up exactly where we left off. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, and only 25 seconds have passed now, but there has not been any direct collision between both of the teams.
The referee
Oh
has
my
stated
God.
it is a knockout.
2, 1, here we go!
Spitfire against Zadkiel again for one final shot for both of these robots again. We've seen Spitfire in the arena before, we've seen Zadkiel in the arena before, and whoever you're vouching for, it's gonna be one robot coming out of these two victorious after this one. And it's already begin. Horizontal spinner from Spitfire coming into straight to hit one of Zadkiel's wheels.
Yeah, but for Zadkiel, I think they're kind of tripping over themselves. They're not finding an opportunity. They're trying to get lower over as quickly as possible, trying to find an angle to really engage with Spitfire here, but some evasion tactics for sure. Oh, some stoppages of their horizontal spinner here. More open facing, I have to say, for Spitfire, but Zadkiel giving themselves some space, wanting to come back around, trying to find an angle here and utilize that little face spinner as well at the same time. So much power behind them. Ooh. Perfect aggression. I think we're in for the long haul in this battle, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, two spinners facing each other again. And the only issue with these teams is that they're both weak from the sides, so you want to see a lot of front facing each other again. The spinners keep stalling, but they just keep lining up. As Spitfire doesn't want to stop, neither does Zadkiel want to stop here before one of them comes out victorious. Again, takes a lot of hits, but it's still up staying alive, and I can see Zadkiel moving, but for some reason Spitfire is not moving. We could be the judges maybe counting right now, and this could be the final shot for Spitfire. Get back up and keep running, brother.
I don't think it's over just yet, but wait, never mind, apologies, I said it wrong. The judges have stopped it right now. Knockout begins!
2, 1, here we go.
And we begin once more. The countdown begins. Those 3 minutes already beginning with a TR4 engaging Sparkplug right away.
Yeah, TR4 again, going absolutely aggressive.
There's a wedge flipper!
Not even giving it a chance to lick its wounds, but
there it is again!
And there it is again.
Maybe a
TR4
third
giving up
time.
the aggression 2 times back-to-back. Sparkplug has been flagged, but it stays alive again 3 times.
The ramp!
Ladies and gents, this is how you make a hash brown.
That robot is getting cooked. Sparkplug, I thought it was going to be the one delivering the electric shock, but TR4 making sure it's impossible for Sparkplug to rejuvenate itself here. I fear the judge has decided, and the hands have been waving, and it is a knockout. TR4 are your winners.
1, here we go.
And it begins. The best of the best. Orion coming in hot against Vulcan.
Just
They're not going to be having any chills going into this game because the axe is definitely flipping on that flipper coming in from Orion.
There's that flipper. I told you the length will be an advantage. Flipping in again. Hitting the side of the cage.
He's not down yet.
No, not at all. I still got some life left in him, but I feel that's some very, very heavy damage as well. Orion and Vulcan still engaging in their fight, but neither of them losing anything here right now. Using the flipper to put himself right side up here, avoiding the exit at the same time. Fantastic maneuvering. This is, like I said, the elite of the elites, the upper echelon of today. They're perfected their skill here after so long of handling these controllers, but right now, and I believe as well from Orion, this is a bot that actually is the sister bot of one of the previous championships here, exactly from David himself. So he's got a lot of experience driving something similar to this, the very robot that won him that championship title. So from Vulcan, can it deliver the killer strike? Waiting for the moment, it had it right there, poised and ready for an attack, but it didn't deliver it. I don't know why.
And there goes another flip again.
More axe action.
Cooking it slow right now in that band, but the axe gives it that one
to the flipper.
Trying to stop down the flipper again. A shot after shot. Flipping itself back by the axe. The design and the ergonomics on Orion and Vulcan are amazing. They don't just have the weapons in order to attack with them, but they can also use it to get back on their feet.
Smack to the side of the cage.
So on the wheels again. Getting very close from victory here, Jay-Z, but it always just seems very close. And again, they just get back up, but this seems to be it for Orion.
I think
or Vulcan.
Vulcan might just have to concede it because Orion looks very happy.
I said help him to get back up.
He's trying to tip him back up.
To get back up.
But the judge likely has decided the knockout.
Orion.
2, 1, third place match is
and it begins. The calm before the storm was definitely not calm at all because we've seen how much energy and Aura Daddy and Godspeed had going into this fight. Again, a lovely second of silence between both of them because we know how fast this game is going to be. It already is. I don't want another deja vu of these matches ending before I'm done with the intro. Please let it go for a little bit longer. And there it goes, Maddie. Godspeed is still alive and so is Daddy into this game.
But Godspeed is flipped over. Daddy Bots is making rounds around that.
Gives him a little wink and gives him a little flex as well. You love to see it. Again, we said multiple times and many times that outside of the arena, these teams are more than friends. Sportsmanship, of course, is number one between these two, but in the arena, there's nothing that can hold them back from flexing and dancing together because they know that this is the final nail to put in either side's coffin after this match is over. But you don't want it to be over pretty quickly. Again, drifting, doing the little victory dances, enjoying their time. And of course, this is the most important aspect. We're here for a show.
Godspeed did manage to flip back over. Godspeed came
Daddy.
in with that boom.
Here we
It
go.
begins, and we go straight away to Daddy against Godspeed again.
Ooh.
In a lovely performance, and this time Daddy's body's not gonna be giving it any mercy against Godspeed again. One shot, knocks him up to the air, doesn't care, still goes up, and Godspeed is still, if you know one thing about this robot, it doesn't easily go down. Fastest robot in the entire tournament. A little bit of BM over there in disrespect coming in from Daddy's bot, getting ready to deliver its final shot as Godspeed wakes up and he gives him one more shot. Right at the side, licks over him. Maybe the flipper should be enough this time to knock away Daddy's ball, but he still got it. He's still moving, and they both have it up, and they still have a 1 minute 20 seconds on the countdown. Another shot comes in from Godspeed. Impressive speed for both of them, but Daddy's ball just one simply fall down. Gets up the drift, and he's like, oh, you got more for me? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Keeps going in again. And Maddie doesn't seem like this fight is gonna be ending easily between these two bots.
Ooh, no, it doesn't. They both got so much life into them. The fight is ongoing. Morgan, are we about to see a whole 3-minute match once again?
We might get to see one like this again, but I don't think Godspeed or Daddy's ball want to see it go that easy. Sparks are flying, dreams are sky high, and Daddy gets flipped, stays up, drifts again right behind Godspeed, showing true
That was a hard
display
one.
of talent, and there goes the knock up again from Godspeed. Clock is ticking, tick-tock, and 30 seconds on the timer, and Daddy might want to deliver another shot, but he's pushing him far as he can, get into the middle of the arena, in the spotlight. It's a public execution for one of these robots tonight. A little bit too early on that victory dance, mate. 20 seconds remain, gives him another hit, but apparently Godspeed is a little bit slower than we used to see that robot shine through the entire arena. And that is now the one doing the drifts. It's 10 seconds.
Absolutely.
It's 8 seconds. And the timer goes down. I don't think we're going to be seeing a knockout. I think we're going to have to wait until the judges and referees tell us what's happening with the point system. And again, 3 minutes are over. Judge calls it a day. And now, despite the fact that we...
Let the finals begin.
That's one timer ticking down, and the next one beginning right away. 3 seconds, and already Cobalt wasting no precious seconds as Deep Sea Rock enables and pressures him into one corner. That is a lot of damage against Cobalt here, but they're trying to push back. Look at that engagement, getting those prongs right deep underneath Deep Sea Shark, but Deep Sea Shark actually bringing that back, that same energy. Oh, scraping alongside that skirt there of the side of the cage here. And again, this is one of the more even games, trying to find any advantage and trying to press on it as we say time, but I don't see any advantage given. Some more clashes, some more sparks, but that's about it. Both of them retaining movement here still.
That was a direct hit at both of their vertical sides, and you can definitely hear the size of how strong that was. And that blast definitely did blast our ears as well, not just Deep Sea Shark and Cobalt. Massive, massive thunder sounds coming in, and the sparks between both of them is the energy we expected. Nonetheless, for the grand finale between those teams again. 16 teams competing for this exact moment, and Deep Sea Shark definitely going on the offensive goal this time, GC.
Oh my god, I think they're on the skirts. I genuinely think they're on the skirts right now, unless they fell down any given moment. But if they're upside down, this might just be over. Fierce Rock could take it, but no, there's some clashes, hidden parts of the whole scene. But I see the fire sparks lighting up the robots as they still remain hidden here. Right now, Cobalt fending off. This has been the longest finals here. Both of them still winding down that timer.
Boss music playing in the background. What am I seeing? As Deep Sea Shark delivers one final blow to Cobalt. We must start counting down, but no, baby, Cobalt is back up and running.
No, it's not over just yet. The fight's still just beginning. 1 minute 30 remaining. Oh, hitting the skirts again, and it's finding some air here, ascending short, but they're back on their feet like cat. They're so nimble, Cobalt. Having retained a lot of damage here, Deep Sea Shark still looks primed and ready to bite again, ready to join in another fight here, trying to get those prongs underneath each other here. And I fear that this might just be over. Getting pushed back again. Cobalt finding no energy. Oh my god! Ripped apart. There was Guy Cobalt, but Deep Sea Shark still in the
How
fight.
many lives do you have? We thought Cats had 9 lives, but Cobalt apparently is in the same exact competition as those meow meow bloody friends.
They're slipping around. They're still alive.
Oh my god.
It is not over just yet.
Down.
But there's 38 seconds remaining. I think this might just be a moment we would see this game go all the way through to the second that remain here. Single digits nearly. And as they come in with another fight, not using that vert spinner here just yet, trying to find an angle really against Deep Sea Shark, but there's finally some space. Prongs underneath the Deep Sea Shark butt, and Deep Sea Shark push it back, turn their up on their head, and it's Cobalt again! Cobalt down for the count!
I'm sorry for everyone cheering for Cobalt, but ladies and gents, you know exactly what they say. There's always a bigger fish in deep sea shark. Might be taking it home for the grand finale of this tournament. And if you got